So the other day, I'm on the toilet pooping, and I'm on Instagram, of course, you know, double tapping, and scrolling past these lame-ass conversations that girls want to screenshot because they think it's so funny. Me and my bestie are so funny, but that shit's never funny. Ladies, I promise you, nobody cares about what you and your bestie are talking about. Stop that. When I came across this picture right here, you know, check it out, soak it in. As you can see, it's a couple. They got ski masks on. They just robbed a bank. They just did some like crazy shit together, right? And the caption reads, "Ride or die means you down for whatever." 3 exclamation points, period, exclamation point. And as I'm reading the comments, it's all these other girls co-signing, "Yes, exactly, this. Oh yes, this is exactly how it should be." Now I understand the point, right? If you love somebody, you're supposed to have this unconditional love for them, right? You're supposed to love them no matter what, no matter how crazy it gets, no matter how bad it gets. You're supposed to ride with them till the wheels fall off, right? I get that, ladies. I saw The Notebook. If you're a bird, I'm a bird. I get that, okay? I'll build you a house. I'm not Ryan Gosling, but I'll try. And I get it. When you're in love, you're supposed to have this unwavering, unconditional, unrelenting, a bunch of other shit love, right? Like, you're supposed to be down to do anything for this chick, right? I mean, like, look, I'll do anything for my girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love that girl, like, I love that girl, like, she's the shit, you know what I'm saying? And I understand the concept of, like, loving somebody when it's at its worst, you know? But that's more like, you know, if she gained 20 pounds and she's asleep and her hair is nappy and she got a double cheeseburger hanging out her mouth, I would love that. If my girl gained 20 pounds, I wouldn't even trip, because I know it would just go to her booty and her thighs, and you know, that's my shit. And it might go to like her tummy and her neck and her arms a little bit, but my thought has always been, if the butt goes out farther than the gut, then you are still good. You know what I'm saying? But I digest. And yes, I know it's digress and not digest. That's a joke. I said that in one video, and so many people were trying to correct me like I didn't know what I was doing. Look, motherfucker, I'm a comedian. I know what I'm doing. And now I've digressed from my first digression because y'all are stupid. And I understand that it's supposed to be on that type of love where it's like you love her at her worst, you know, like, okay, maybe she's on her period and she's cramping and she's a bitch and she doesn't want to talk and she's being annoying and she's nagging you. Like, I get that. And she hasn't shaved her legs and she hasn't shaved her cooch and she hasn't shaved her pits and she might be stinking a little bit and maybe her upper lip is coming in a little bit. She hasn't been to get waxed in a couple months. You know what I'm saying? I understand that you're supposed to have that unconditional love, right? Okay, but if my girl came up to me talking about, "Baby, let's rob a bank," I'd be like, "Bitch, you are crazy." Like, that makes no kind of sense. Like, how would we be that broke that you would need to rob a bank? And like, what, even if we were that broke, I'm saying there's so many more options that we could do. Like, don't you realize it's so difficult to rob a bank? Like, they got cameras, they got armed guards. Like, do you realize we would die? Like, we would probably get shot and die. You know what I'm saying? And I know the thing says ride or die, but that's stupid. Like, I'd rather ride. Can we ride? Can we ride first before you want to rob a bank? Like, I mean, I'm saying, like, what? There's a Jack in the Box down the street from my house that's hiring. You know, I don't understand why you wouldn't just apply for a job at Jack in the Box first. Like, okay, yeah, you don't want your hair to smell like fries. I get that. My girl's mixed, so the greasy smell would probably stay in her hair longer. I don't even know if that's how it works, but I'm just saying it's stupid. Like, you should apply first. Like, don't you see? I would rather have your hair stinky than have to rob a bank and possibly get shot, and then we'd have to, like, what? How would we get away? We move to Mexico? I can't speak Spanish. I know a little bit of Spanish. Donde está el baño? I know a little bit of Our Father, Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. I know that shit. You know, I know a little bit here and there. That's not enough to survive in Mexico. Why would I talk to somebody about the Our Father for in Mexico when I'm trying to go to the supermarket? You know what I'm saying, babe? It just wouldn't work. Like, it wouldn't work. And I know a lot of ladies may be thinking, okay, that's so over-exaggerated and that's so ridiculous. Like, I don't think like that at all. Like, this is pointless. But I'm saying, though, a lot of y'all do think like that. It may not be that far, but you take these different phrases and what you think shit should be, and you romanticize it and you exaggerate it in your mind, and you hold guys up to some standard that is just impossible to live up to. And some of y'all who still think that there's this unconditional love are still out there on some, what if I do want my man to rob a bank with me? What's wrong with that? He should be down for me regardless, even at my craziness. Like, that is stupid. You are a crazy bitch and you're stupid. That type of crazy thought process, thinking I should stay with a crazy ass, nonsensical ass bitch, is the same type of thought process that y'all ladies have when you got a dude that's abusive and treats you like shit and is like demeaning to you, and you're just like, no, I love him too much. He's different when the doors are closed. Like, no, you are stupid. If the time spent trying to fix a relationship and make it better outweighs the time where you are happy and enjoying yourself, then you need to end that shit. Alright, that's all I got. My head actually hurts from screaming at the camera, so I'm going to turn this off. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at TimDeLaGhetto. I actually, I took a couple photography classes, so my food pictures are on point. The composition and the lighting and shit. I picked some bomb-ass filters. Follow me. Alright, peace.
The royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Thank you. King shit.